Hello everybody, welcome to a brand new video. Before we start, just want to make sure you guys hit the subscribe button if you haven't yet. If you clicked on this video and you haven't subscribed yet, that clearly means you're interested in the channel. And why have you just subscribed yet? It's free to do and it's the best way to support the channel. I appreciate it a lot. But let's start the video because today we're going to be talking about Ellen DeGeneres. Now, for those of you who don't know, Ellen DeGeneres has kind of been exposed. Apparently she's very rude and abusive to her employees, to the point where I think some have left because of it. All her employees have come out saying she's not the person she seems on camera. Obviously this has been pretty big. Lots of reports of harassment. There's even been parts or points where an investigation had to happen. But today, Ellen, or not today, but like 2 days ago, Ellen's first episode of the new season has been released, and it starts with an apology, but the apology is really bad, and I mean like really bad. Let's just jump into it because there's a bit to say.
Oh boy, welcome to season 18 of the Ellen DeGeneres show. If you're watching because you love me, thank you. If you're watching because you don't love me, welcome.
Alright, so after that we kind of get some cringy jokes, trying to segue into the topic of discussion. Now, notice how she did start making jokes. This is going to be a common trend in her apology, and this is probably not the best thing to do in an apology. Probably the worst thing you can do in an apology is make jokes about it.
As you may have heard, this summer there were allegations of a toxic work environment at our show, and then there was an investigation. I learned that things happened here that never should have happened.
Okay, so she starts her apology off, and she says that she learned that there was things that happened that never should have happened, which is very odd, because the cause of the problem was Ellen herself. It wasn't like some random employee or one of her producers was harassing the other employees. It was her harassing them. Every employee that has left because of this has come out and said, Ellen is not who she seems, she's not the person she portrays herself on camera.
And I take responsibility for what happens at my show. This is the Ellen DeGeneres show. I am Ellen DeGeneres. My name is there. My name is there. My name is on underwear.
Oh boy, that was a rough one. Again, the jokes, really? You're trying to apologize for what's happened in your work environment and about all these allegations, and you're trying to joke, make really bad jokes about it, seriously?
The truth is, I am that person that you see on TV. I am also a lot of other things. Sometimes I get sad, I get mad, I get anxious, I get frustrated, I get impatient.
You know, it's funny she forgot to say I get abusive.
I am a work in progress, and I'm especially working on the impatience thing and it's not going well because it's not happening fast enough, I will tell you that.
She makes more jokes. She's like, I'm a work in progress. I have to work on my patience, and it's taking so long. Again, these really stupid and cringy jokes just really shouldn't be made, especially if you're trying to apologize for what's happening and you're trying to make a statement about who you are. You shouldn't go around joking about it, especially when your jokes are this awful.
I got into this business to make people laugh and feel good. That's my favorite thing to do. That and Jenga. Again,
more crappy jokes. It's I'm in this business, because I want to make people laugh. I want to make them happy. It's just one of the greatest things and one of my favorite things to do. Besides Jenga, of course.
All I want is for every single one of them to be happy and to be proud to work here.
Good joke. So that's really it for the apology part. She just kind of gets in and she's like, oh, welcome to the show. We're going to do awesome shit. And I don't give a crap about that. Let's talk about her apology. Obviously, really, really bad apology. Again, I said this in the video. Don't make jokes in your apology. If you're trying to apologize for this quote-unquote toxic work environment that you've been hearing about, even though we know you're the cause of, you shouldn't make jokes in your apology. You don't do that. When somebody makes a joke in an apology video, it takes away the seriousness of that video and just kind of throws it out the window. Like, you don't make jokes in an apology video. I also want to talk about how she says that she's speaking like she has no idea this has happened. She's like, "Oh man, I can't believe that this whole time there was this work environment was being like hidden under my nose basically. Like it was insane. It's crazy that this is happening." And she tries to like brush it off like, "Oh, I didn't do it. It was just, something that happened." But again, we all know that she's the one who caused these problems. Like every employee that's like quit has come out and said like, "Oh, Ellen is again not who she seems on the camera. She's like rude, she's mean, and she's a nightmare to work with." Another thing that I don't like about this apology is that she turns it into something about herself. She first, she first like says how it's like, "Oh, these horrible like misconducts in the work environment. Like these have been happening. I had no idea this was going on, and I apologize for that." But then she turns around and says like, "I'm trying to be a better person. I'm trying to grow as a person," and she tries to turn it like into something else. It's kind of like she's getting off the topic of the apology and just saying how like, "Oh, I'm gonna improve myself. I'm gonna improve myself." She doesn't say like, "We're gonna make sure like that we buckle down on stuff like this. We're gonna make sure that people aren't harassed, that people are happy and excited to come to work and never afraid to be harassed or anything like that." But instead, she makes a stupid, shitty joke about how she has to work on her impatience. And I gotta put another like gripe on the jokes, man. Like, again, never put jokes in an apology message. Like, and this is for everybody out there. If like any YouTuber out there, is thinking of making an apology video, whether they are in the wrong or they did something stupid or something like that, you never put jokes in the apology video itself, because then it basically makes the whole apology like irrelevant. You come out and you're like, "Oh, I'm so sorry that I did this. I'm gonna make sure I grow as a person from this experience. I'm gonna learn." Never something like that again. But then they go like 2 seconds after that, they start cracking jokes about it. Like again, like when you make a joke, it just takes away the impact of the apology and throws it out the window. It's just kind of like, it makes you sound like you're just saying this because your script told you to say this. That's gonna be it for this video. Again, Ellen, like, I don't know if she's ever had to make an apology before. To be honest, I don't really think she's ever really been under fire like this. But now that she's made this apology. It's very bad. It's very crappy. She needs to she needs to make another apology, in my opinion, like a formal apology, because the one she gave was ridiculous. I wouldn't even classify that as an apology. But that's gonna do it for this video. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button if you're new, and don't forget to leave a comment. Look at the description to see links to not only my Twitter but my Twitch page where I do live stream often. And I'll see you guys in the next video.